Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Heather the Confetti Stitcher, and if you can't tell by the name, I am a cross-stitching channel. So today we are going to be working on probably Lakeside, I think. But I am part of Magical Stitches, so I will be working on the weekly prompts and the last monthly prompt, I hope, this week. So my starting points, I'm working on 3 projects at the moment if you're new. And if you are new, welcome. If you've been here for a while, welcome back. I hope you guys like what you see. I did attempt, I do not know why that is like that. I did attempt to print out pictures so you guys can see what the projects are going to look like. However, I printed them from my phone and it cut off the pictures, but we'll try. So the first one that I will be working on to start is a Head, Heaven and Earth Designs, and it is Lakeside Mini by Donna Gelsinger. And I'm stitching this one sideways, so we're actually working on this tree right here. And we have a little bit of this dock. And I'm hoping, the color I'm working on right now goes all across, so I'm hoping to get part of that put in, but there's still a lot up in the tree. So that one is this piece. So this is the bottom, and we're working the tree up. And then this is the dock, and this is all these confetti stitches right here are the tree. So like this is the end of where it goes out over the water. This is being stitched on 28 count Monaco by DMC, and it is being done 2/110 stitch. And this project I want to work on this one this week. I will see if I will get to it, but this is the one that really got cut off because it's a story keep. This is also a Head. And this one is done top down. So the part that got cut off is basically the top of the like Tiki overhang. This is Tiki Beach Sunset by Amy Stewart. It is a piece of her, I forget what the whole piece is called. I think it's just Tiki Beach or Tiki something. Which is basically like an indoor tiki bar. But then if you look outside, there's a little cutoff of this. So this is being stitched for my cousin who is getting married in Mexico in February of next year. And I've started this one, I think in October of last year. I'm not actually sure, but because these are so small, I did them on the same piece of fabric, and I'm doing this one also 2/110 stitch. And so this is basically all you're seeing that got cut off. So it's the top of the roof. Then there's some orchid flowers over here, which I'm still working on. And then more of the roof down here. So I'm working to get this one filled in. This one I screwed up on with my counting somewhere over here and a little bit over here. So it was all one color that I messed up on. It was like the first color I did. So I'm working to remedy that. These are all correct, like the bottoms of these are all where they should be, and these are as well. So it's basically just trying to fill in this middle part to make it where it needs to be. And then these in here are a little off too, but I will fudge those and make those work as well. I'm basically trying to get it to the point where everything on the bottom is correct so that once these both get filled in, I don't have to worry about it anymore. I think maybe like a little bit right here is also messed up, but these pieces are this wind chime right here, and then this seashell wind chime. So a couple of extra stitches here and there is not going to make a difference. And we should be back to a good place with that. So this one is currently about, I want to say, I forget the number because it's been a little while since I've stitched on it. I think it's at like 13% done. And I totally didn't look, but the lakeside is at, I just finished stitching on it too for the day. Well, not for the day, but for the last prompt in my last video. But I think it's at 8 or 9%. So we're making progress. The lakeside is a wedding present for my sister who is getting married in April of next year. So they both kind of announced at the same time. The lakeside was my new year, new start, and it is a little bit bigger. I think it's 73,000 stitches, and the Story Keep is 66,000, I think. So that's why I'm tenting both of them, but actually I prefer that anyway. I've started to do that with a lot of my full coverage pieces. Yeah, so that one I want to get done by April of next year. And my last piece, if you guys have been with me for a while, you have definitely seen this. And that is George. So here is my stitching on him. This is being done on 18 count. It's either 18 or 16. I actually need to look at that one of these days because I say that every video and I never actually look. But I think it's 18 count, 2/1. I don't know what that sound is. I'm working on the third row of pages, and the way I did it was I did the color that had the most, which was 161,800 stitches, I think. Yeah, something like that. Went through and stitched all of that color, and now, like across the whole piece. So now I'm going in and filling in by page-ish, but the first 2 rows I realized that that was giving me page lines. It's really hard to tell until you undo it. So when I ended it to scroll up, I realized there was page lines. So I am working to fix that. And so now, even though it's kind of by page, it's also mostly meandering by color. So cross-country-esque. But I'm really curious to see. So I started that with the third row of pages. So I'm really curious to see if that worked. It was especially noticeable on these last pages. Not sure why. I think it's just because there's more different colors on this side. Even though I don't know if you can actually tell or not. It is, I swear. But you will definitely see him. He is 5 years old, or he's 4 years old. I started him President's Day, no, Washington's birthday. I forget if that's the same or not. Washington's birthday of, what was 4 years ago? 2016? I think. Let's go with yes. I'm not good with dates, so if you watch my channel, you'll know that. But this is the whole piece, and what we are doing is, without going too much into detail, there's 112 of us. We each got a piece. The whole thing will be super huge. My piece is, yeah, cut it off. It's like this bit right here. on the very edge. And I got a little bit, there's a guy, I think this is part of that guy. There's a guy standing over here and he's got a little feather in his hat. So I got like this much of the feather and then the rest sky. So needless to say, it's going to take me quite a while to finish this. I would also like to get this done this year because we were given a 5-year timeline, which would be Washington's birthday of 2021 or 2022 as well. So literally all 3 of my projects are like due within a 2-month time frame. So these are all of my pieces that I am working on this year. So I hope you like watching a lot of progress on a few pieces. Hi, baby. At least for this year. And then that is the end, as far as I can think of my obligation stitching. And next year should be super fun. Are you dying? It's dinner time and she's letting me know. So that is all my pieces. That is my starting point. George is, I'm currently working on page 28, but I'm kind of working on the last 3 pages all at once, since it's basically 2 full pages and a piece of a page. Like, it's not even like, it's a partial, but it's like a super, super skinny partial. It's only like 20 stitches wide or something. So I'm basically just doing all 3 at once because I figure that's easier. And yeah, so that's going to be my starting point. You will see that one. You will for sure see Lakeside, and we may or may not see Tiki, although I want to work on it because it's been a while, but we'll see. I have already figured out which pieces I'm working on for the prompts for the weekly homework, which is like 5 vocabulary words that we have to make fit. There's only one that I'm still a little iffy on, and that's the one I might bring Tiki into, but we'll do that one last, and that's the grotesque, or grotesquely. So I might use one of the lizards from Tiki, or I'll use George because war is pretty grotesque. And him fighting the war in the middle of the night is also pretty odd and unusual. So anyway, I will share with you the prompts as I do them. I'm going to work on Lakeside tonight because I've already started that one, or I'm already like in progress on that one because of my stitching earlier, and I will show you my progress more than likely tomorrow, possibly the next day. I try to do it every day, but stuff happens sometimes. I'm a little rambly usually in my first clip, but usually later on I'm not too bad because you already now have all the details of what I'm stitching. So I will check in with you and show you my progress tomorrow-ish. I'll see you then. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Tuesday, the 23rd, question mark. Pretty sure that's right. Yes. It's like 6. Wow, it's already 6:30. And I didn't do any stitching last night, but I just finished filming a Stitch With Me for talking about my IVF process so far. And I put in 184 stitches, oops, in Lakeside. So I basically added some more gray, or some gray over here, and then all of this down here, which this is the tree line that leads right down here is the, oh, I realize you can't see that. Right down here is the cabin. So we are looking at this tree line here right up until there. And I think we're like, when I say tree line, we're actually like talking about the bottom side of the trees where it meets the water. So we did some in the, up here in the tree itself, and then it came down here to fill in this bit. So like that. Wait. Oh, yeah, that is right. This way. So yeah, we are chugging along with that one. I am not making dinner tonight because I think that's what threw off my groove last night and why I didn't stitch anymore last night. I was feeling a little blah too, but nothing awful, just kind of meh. But yeah, so I'm going to continue working on this. I'm doing this one for the, I forget the actual word is, the vocab word is levitation, levitate. But these sparks right here are levitating because I could use the moon too, but they are being held up by their own power. I haven't actually posted in the group yet. That's why I don't remember what the actual vocab word is, but I know it's like not grotesque, it's grotesquely, so, but whatever the word is, that's what I'm doing this for. I actually started filming the stitch with me and then I had to stop it so that I could take a picture because I forgot to take a starting photo and ending photo, so I never actually put in my ending photo for the monsters, the chimera monster task. So I'm gonna go update those. I am going to go figure out what we're eating for dinner and I'm going to go stitch. I've been working all day pretty much, so break time is here. But that's all I have for you guys and I will see you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Wednesday, right? Yes, the 24th. I was looking at March, forgetting that February and March usually match up 3 out of 4 times of the year, or 3 out of 4 times. It is 12:30, 12:50. We have to leave soon to go take my car to get an oil change because I've been slacking on that. We woke up late today because we forgot to set alarms. Oops. So yeah, didn't wake up until like 11. But this is going to be a pretty quick video. I forgot to mention yesterday that I updated my wall. It's full. It has all the colors, including the extra 35 that I have owned for like 2 years or since they came out and just never did it. I was still lazy about it. I didn't like redo everything to make the first ones the first 35. I just added the first 35 to the bottom. But I got rid of all of the hanging threads. Still got my skeleton over yonder from Stitch Shenanigans, but try not to jerk you guys around too much. But yeah, one of these hanging flosses was the Etoile, so finally got that one on a bobbin as well. And we have a little room for some extra etoiles, but all my specialty flosses are in this drawer. It's like my specialties and then all my extras. And then this one has beads, which I know you can't see, but whatever. But anyway, feeling happy about that. I also finished my 410 stitches on Lakeside. I'd already put in like 180 yesterday, so I finished up the rest of that, and I basically added not sure if you'll be able to see, but these like reddish, just 902 I believe, but all the red stitches. I don't know why this one just doesn't show up well on video, but anyway, so I did that one for the levitating, levita prompt. And then I'm skipping a prompt or two and going into mesmerizing, because I was going to use Lakeside for this too, but since I finished that thread, I figured I'd go ahead and do more on this. And I put that the ocean is mesmerizing, because obviously you can get lost staring at it. Haven't started stitching on it yet, but so you can see my starting point. I will be continuing this thread, which should fill in a lot of this up here, so. And that way it should help me get rid of, or not get rid of, but finish out that floss. And then the other three prompts, which are grotesque, defy, and a third one that I don't remember that I'm not going to waste time sitting here trying to think of. Those will all be on George, because obviously they're defying people because they're going to fight them. It is grotesque because it is odd to travel at night, but it gave them the element of surprise. But usually you don't try to travel at night because it's really difficult, and you don't try to cross an icy river because it's easier to get hurt. Oh, the third one is arrogant. So arrogant, obviously, George is pretty arrogant, thinking that he can kill everybody, even though it worked. It's still, you know, generals of armies are usually arrogant. So yeah. So those three are going to go on George. Then we will see where we're at. I'll be able to finish up I've been slacking the last couple of days. Even though I put in like 400 each day, I need to do 500 to get caught up. So I'll try to really push tonight. I had a lot of work yesterday, and today, now that I'm getting a late start, hopefully I'll get at least 500 put in today, but I'm going to try to do at least 6 so that I can get the 400 done on Tiki, and then another prompt done on George, but we'll see. And then we'll see where I get to this weekend. So like I said, it's only Wednesday, so I'm not bad. I'm really hoping that this stays with the 1,000 stitches for the weekly. Just because I haven't done any yearly yet. And the next set of yearly comes out next month. The first part of the yearly is 40,000 stitches. We have 20 cabins that are 2,000 stitches each. And I haven't touched them. And I still have one more monthly. So my goal is going to be, I think I talk about my goals a lot, like in each clip, but I always forget what I say, so sorry. But my goal is going to be to try to finish the weekly by tomorrow at the latest. Do my last monthly, which is the shortest one, but that can be done on any project. So do that for Friday, and then hopefully get a yearly done over the weekend. So we'll see. But we do have a pop-up event this weekend, so I'm going to try to get them. I need to get the monthly done actually by Friday, because Friday is, well, no, actually, I think I got my dates mixed up. Yeah, we actually have the whole weekend, so I don't think there's going to be a pop-up event this weekend. So I will try to get, do I we have a pop-up next time? Yes. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. So yeah, so weekly done by Thursday, monthly done by Friday, and maybe one of the yearlies over the weekend. So wish me luck. Part of the problem is that because I am stitching the bulk on the Hades, they're 10 stitch, and so I have to double the amount of stitches. So great for progress, not so great for finishing tasks, but we'll see. Anyway, it's almost 1 now. We have to leave here in the next few minutes. Run some errands. We haven't really cleaned anymore, so I should do that. I'm really bad about it. I need a maid. I need a maid and a chef. I'm gonna want a nanny probably when we have kids. Somebody give me money. Yeah, so we're gonna leave soon. Hopefully we can be back soon because I have to do some work because my partner is fine, but she's been a little slow with getting stuff done. So everything's due this Friday, and there's stuff I have to do that I was waiting on her on, for her on. And it's not her fault. It was parents not sending stuff until now too. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I will see you tomorrow with hopefully another finished prompt and a lot of filled in areas. That gives me a lot of satisfaction. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's part of why I like the big projects, is because once you like fill in like a piece, it just feels really good. But thank you. I will see you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Thursday, the 24th, 25th. I'm really bad at this. It's like 12:30 and we are figuring out lunch, but I am pretty much done with work for the day. So last night I finished my 400 and I put it in on Tiki. So this is for the mesmerizing. I forget if... That was fun. I totally just hit myself in the mouth. Yeah. Nice big lipstick imprint right there. Really glad that was not on the fabric. But I filmed a Stitch With Me the other day, and my camera arm thing is a little like stuck out, so everything's further in than I'm used to. So I'm gonna move that now so that doesn't happen again. Anyway, so I did this for mesmerizing because the ocean is mesmerizing. I almost did it on Lakeside, but wanted to finish up this, or like fill in more of this up here. So I did that. I actually added about 4 colors, but a couple of them were only a few stitches. So I added some more to those flowers, more of the purples, and was able to end the thread. So really happy with how this is turning out. This is now at 15%. And Lakeside, I think, is at, I wanna say, I think it's almost 8%. But it was at like 3 before I started, so, or like before I did the most recent stitches. So I'm feeling good about these. The Tiki does not feel like 15%. Like it feels like it should be a lot less than that, but I mean, I'm happy with it. And the reason I think that is because like the picture, I still haven't reached really the parts that show, so it feels like it should be like maybe 5 or 6% done. And then like there's some cut off on the bottom too. Like there's a turtle down here and you can actually see it, part of the turtle. And there's like more beach down there. So yeah, it doesn't feel like it should be there, but I mean, hey, I'm up for it. I'm going to remove the lipstick before I grab it and then get it on the fabric. The whole thing had like, the side of it fell out, like slid off the table. And I would say that that's rare, but not for me because I am super clumsy. Yeah, good enough for now. It's almost gone, just a little bit of staining, which makeup remover will take care of. But anyway, that is that. The rest of the stitches are all going to go in on George. I should get those done today because I did put in 200 on him last night for, which one did I do? Grotesquely. So I'm putting in the 518, which is this really bright blue. And I started it over here. So I kind of went down, I finished up the 169 down here, then started the 518 over here. So I'm just gonna continue the 518 all across the 3 pages. And then I'll start with the next color. But there's definitely enough 518 to cover the rest of the 400 that I have for this prompt, or these prompts. So I believe George is currently at 72, like 72.5%. So it's getting there, it's just slow. The rest of these pages should fill in quite a bit though, because it is pretty sparse. So it should make that percent go up quite a bit. But I think that's all I have for you guys for today. I don't have anything else to show you. So I am going to leave it here. I am probably going to post my, excuse me, my Stitch With Me later on today. I like to give a day or two break in between the vlog series and the Stitch With Me. So that's gonna take some time, but otherwise, I do have a lot to do tomorrow with like appointments and stuff. Finally getting my hair colored because you can see that it's almost back to blonde now. Like still got a streak or two like that dark blue, but yeah, we'll see what color she picks. Should be fun. And I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, so kind of in and out. I have a few kind of busy things to do with work, so we'll see how much time I have to get stuff done, but I'm going to go and finish up those 400 and figure out what I want to do for my last monthly. And I don't know if George will stay. He might stay for that one, but I will show you guys tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Friday the 26th. It's 11:30, and I got stitching done last night, but it was a struggle. Oh, I had a doctor's appointment, so I had to get blood drawn, which hurt like a bee. Apparently, the nurse told me a couple of blood draws ago that when your estrogen levels are higher, getting blood drawn hurts more. Who knew? Didn't even get my coffee this morning. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, it was a struggle. I got all 400 done on George, but George puts me to sleep. I don't know if it is just the never-ending blue, if it's because I'm doing full cross and so it feels more labor intensive. I don't know, but I put in all of this bright 518, which doesn't look like much, but it is 400. It's actually 402. I think part of the problem is I hadn't eaten a lot yesterday either. So that could have had something to do with it too, just lagging energy levels. I've also had a lot of trouble sleeping. I don't know if it's because of the estrogen I'm taking or what, but like I haven't been trouble sleeping. I just want to not wake up. Like I'm just so tired with no reason to be. Yeah, did the 400. I have my hair appointment today. I'm so excited. So yeah, you guys are gonna see lots more color. I gave her a couple of ideas, but I'm totally open. I think we're gonna end up going with like bright ass green though, so that'll be fun. Yeah, still got these like blue strands. I have like one on each side in the same spot that just don't go away. Yeah, I told her like galaxy or like aurora borealis or like dark blue and acid green or dark blue and acid pink. So I'm curious to see what she does. Because I told her I really don't care. I don't have any ideas. So she can play as she wants. It'll be my husband's first haircut in like since before quarantine. I think it's been about a year and a half. So it'll be funny to see him again. And the appointment that I had today, sorry, I'm looking at George sideways and trying to figure out if there's lines or not in it. It doesn't look like there are, but I'll be curious to see what it's like when I take it off the frame. But today was really exciting because I was able to set up all the rest of my fertility appointments as far as through the pregnancy test. So I know what day I am getting pregnant. Not telling you guys, sorry. But coffee's good. That is all I have for you guys for today. I am, like I said, since George was kind of kicking my butt, I'm going to put in the rest of the monsters on one of the Hades. I'm leaning towards Lakeside, so I think that's probably what I'm going to do. But we'll see once I actually pull it out and get a look at it. So if I can finish that today, that'd be great. So I have to put in 1,000 stitches since they're tent, and then it depends on how I'm feeling. I might go back to George to continue the full coverage task. I put in 300 out of 7,000 stitches, so it has some more to go in. I hate leaving tasks like half finished, so. But if I'm really not feeling it still, then I will start one of the yearly cabins, which are 2,000 stitches, but would be 4,000, so. But I really do want to get George, like the rest of those pages, or the rest of that row done of pages, so we'll see. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. I will see you all tomorrow. Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Sunday, the 28th. It is the last day of the month, and I finally today I did 760 stitches yesterday for the last monthly extra credit, and then I put in the other 240 today, this morning. So I forget. Oh yeah, I didn't film yesterday because I didn't finish up those stitches until like late at night, and we ended up doing hardcore, like moving furniture and vacuuming and steam cleaning the carpets. So that took a lot of my day. We had like our big California king size mattress like in the doorway of the craft room. We had the guest room queen size mattress in the hallway hanging out of the bathroom. So, and then of course we had to let them sit for like 8 hours. So yeah, that was fun, but feels a lot better to have everything clean and, well, those parts clean. Today on the agenda is deep cleaning the 2 bathrooms and the craft room, which the craft room doesn't have a lot because it's all like hard surfaces and stuff, but my desk, of course, has already gotten to be a mess. And I got my hair done on Friday night. So I got blues, and we did an Aurora Borealis look, so blues and greens, and then there's a little bit of pink hidden. I don't see exactly where she put it, but she's like a little tiny bit of purple at the bottom. I don't see where the pink is. I've seen it. It's in there. She said the green is not going to last very long. The blue will last a long time. She actually did 2 different colors of blues. She did this like bright one and then this kind of darker one. Oh, I thought I saw some. Guess not. Yeah, so there's like a little tiny bit of purple at the bottom. But yeah, she did a really good job with it. I am really happy with it. I haven't brushed it out today, but I thought she said there was like a magenta pink. She said she just did like a very, very little bit of it, but I don't know, maybe it blended in. I don't care though, I love it. But yeah, so feeling happy about that. I got all of my dates set up for future fertility stuff for the rest of, well, not the rest of it, but for the next half of it, shall we say. And I have to maneuver around my desk, but so the 1,000 stitches I put in on Lakeside. Added all this, well, most of this down here. Added all this blue. And we're getting close to the top. I think the top is like right about here. So we're getting there. We're almost done. I think I probably have like 5 or 6 more colors of, no, it's more than that. It's probably like 10 colors more left on that top row. Then we filled in a lot of this as well with all of the tree. But I was thinking that down here was the cabin because there was like some swirlies. I was wrong. I looked at it again. This is the cabin. I still haven't quite figured out what this is, but the swirlies that are over here are actually the fire. So that makes me happy because if you look at the picture, the cabin's right here and then the fire's right here. So I thought all this wasn't being done. And I thought that the big splotch was this, but it's actually a little bit closer to, I think it's that like little bit of land right there. It's kind of hard to see, but. So I'm kind of curious to see what the confetti on this tree is like versus this tree, but that is exciting. So I'm stitching it this way. So this is what we're looking at. Yeah, these parts are very confetti heavy because it is the tree. So I'm hoping that now that I'm getting it done, it'll go a lot faster when I get to the sky and the lake. But we are 8.22% done. So they're still bringing me a lot of joy. But that means that all my monthly homework is done, except for I'm trying to finish one last book, which I have to finish today. So I still have like half of it left, but it's only 300 pages. So I am going to go clean now that I'm showered and got the stitching part done. Should go pretty quickly, I think. But we will see where I get to. So I will see you all tomorrow, let you know if I finish that. They're starting to post the homework. The monthly for March is the same thing, but we do have an additional monster to defeat, so it's regular stitches is 3,000, and then the last monster is 2,000 just by itself, but you can only do that one once. So since I only defeated one set of monsters this time, I'm gonna aim for that next month as well. And then reading is gonna be a lot of horror books this time. So I gotta find some horror books that aren't super long, like, there's a husky outside. No Stephen King's or anything like that, just because they're really long. But they'll be fun to, I like horror books, I just don't read them a lot, so it'll be fun to get some books that I haven't read in there. I read some of the fantasy books I read this month were new, but they were all in the same series, so it was the same world, so it didn't really feel new. But they haven't posted the weekly homework yet, so I'll have to plan stuff out from that. But my goal for this month is going to be to finish the monthly homework early so that I can get a jump start on finishing the 7,000 for George, which I've been slacking on. Well, not really slacking, it's just there's a lot of stitching to do. So because my 2 projects are tented, it's double. Yeah, I feel like I made really good progress this month, and I'm curious to see what the weekly homework is like. It should be posted sometime today, it's just not there yet, so I'll come back tomorrow and kind of tell you my plans, tell you if I finished up the February reading homework, which would be either 7 or 8 books. I think if I finish this one, it's my 8th, so. And then we will make that our last clip and start off the month with a brand new vlog series. So I will for sure see you tomorrow. Hopefully I get everything done. I really want to get a lot of cleaning done today, so it's over with because I hate doing it. But I will see you then. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Monday, the 1st of March. I don't have anything to show you because I didn't stitch anymore yesterday, but I wanted to come and tell you that I did finish my book literally like 5 minutes before the end time. And I did some calculations, and just to give you a quick update, I did stitch on, over the year so far, so the first 2 months, I did 6,489 stitches on Lakeside. I did 6,996 stitches on George, and 6,384 stitches on Tiki. So surprisingly, they're all like within a couple hundred stitches of each other. Lakeside and Tiki are literally like just over 105 stitches. And I did more on George than the other 2, which is surprising. So, and that's including, like, that's not counting the tent versus full crosses. That's just how many stitches I've done. So yeah, feeling pretty accomplished. It's not a super ton, but it's more than I thought I've done so far. So this month should be good for stitching. We will see. I have a lot of stuff going on with the fertility stuff, but not too bad. We're going to Knott's this Friday, so won't get much stitching done that day, I don't think, but I'm feeling optimistic. So next week we are going to see both Hades, and then George, maybe. We'll see. Because it is a new month, that means I have to figure out what I want to stitch for the monthly projects. But the weekly is going to be all Hades. But I think the reason I've stitched more on George is because I can fit him into more prompts and because he's my oldest whip. So I've used him for a couple of penalty. But I am feeling good about that. And yeah, so I'm gonna leave that here. So just be on the lookout next week for a lot more stitches going in. Sorry, there's dogs walking across the street, so I have to look at the dogs. I forgot to say what time it is. It's like 12:30, so I've got a lot more work to do. But I've been on the phone most of the morning, so yeah. So next week, lots more Hades, and hopefully lots more to talk about stitching wise. So I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing. Let me know if you have any questions or you want to chat. Thank you to everybody who comments because I do enjoy reading them. I'm trying to get back to commenting more often, but yeah. So thank you guys, and I will see you all in my next video.